morning, dear students. I welcome you all in the online computer class. Today, we are going to start chapter 3, creating animation using Synfig. First of all, let us see what is an animation. Animation is a visual change over time. Here, the digital sequence of images are displayed one after the other to create a moving effect of an object. Today, we are going to create our first animation, a moving circle. Start Synfig. This will open a new file. This is our timeline. This one. Our timeline starts with 0 frame. F stands for frame. This timeline is 5 seconds long. S stands for seconds. Here it is 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second and 5 seconds. This is the entry field, this one. This is 0 frame. 1 second consists of 24 frames by default. If I click here, it shows 6 frames. Now here it shows 12 frames. This is 18 frames. 24 frames. 24 frames means 1 second. So this is 1 second. Next one is 1 second and 6 frames. It is shown in the entry field. This is the entry field. Now 1 second and 12 frames. Here it is shown. This is the orange color indicator. Next 1 second and 18 frames. Now if I click in between like this here, this shows 1 second and 22 frames. And this is 2 seconds. 2 seconds means 24 plus 24, that is 48 frames. Or we can also say 1 second and 24 frames. Similarly, 2 seconds and 6 frames, 2 seconds and 12 frames, 2 seconds 18 frames, 2 seconds 24 frames means 3 seconds. 3 seconds and 6 frames, 3 seconds 12 frames, 3 seconds 18 frames and 3 seconds 24 frames means 4 seconds. And likewise here also, and this one is 5 seconds. Here it is 5 seconds. Here this one, last one. So we can say that by default on the timeline there are 5 seconds. Now click the caret sign. Students, this is the caret sign. On that caret sign, click edit, properties. This opens a canvas properties dialog box as shown. Let us give name and description to our first animation. Let us give the name as moving circle. And let us give the description as my first animation. Now click on time tab. This is the time tab. We can see that by default the end time is given as 5 seconds. as we had seen on the timeline. Now in 1 second, this also we have seen 24 frames are there, and start time on the timeline is 0 frames, that is 0 seconds. See here, 5 seconds, end time, this one, and starting time is from 0 frames. Let us change this end time to 2 seconds. So here I'll write 2s. This means that our animation which we are going to create will be of 2 seconds duration only. Now click OK button to close the canvas properties dialog box. This change we made from end time 5 seconds to 2 seconds can be seen as the file name has changed to moving circle. We had changed the file name to moving circle, and the timeline is now showing 2 seconds long. See, if I click here, it shows 2 seconds. This is 0 seconds, means 0 frame. This is 1 second, that is 24 frame, and so on. This is 12 frame. This is 1 second and 12 frame. This is 1 second and 18 frames. And this one, as we have discussed, it is 2 seconds. Now we need to draw a circle. Select the color by clicking on foreground color. Suppose I select, say, this blue color, say close, or we can even select the color from the color palette. This is the color palette. We can also change the color later by using the parameter panel, this one. Now select circle tool and draw a circle. Here we have only selected create circle layer. Now we'll be drawing a circle. We can use transform tool to make changes in this drawn circle. Transform tool. This green duck is used for changing the position of the circle, and this blue duck is used to change the radius of the circle. So we will make little small circle, put it here at the edge. Now we are ready with this circle object. It is to be animated. Now let us understand two important things: the time bar and animate editing mode. Now first we will study time bar. This is time bar, as we have already seen. Click on this time bar. You can see an orange color indicator. Click at various places and we can see different values in the entry field. This is 0F, 0 frame. This one is 6F. This one is 10F. This one is 16F. And this one is 24F, that is 1 second. This one is 1 second and 6 frames, and so on. Alternatively, we can also type the position in the entry field and press enter key. Suppose I type here, say 1 second and say 12F. Enter. So my orange color indicator points there. 1 second and 12F. Now suppose if I type in the entry field as 0 seconds and say 8 frames. Enter. So this indicates This orange color indicator indicates 0 seconds and 8 frames. So whatever we type here, this orange color indicator will take us to that position in time slider. Suppose I type here 1 second and 2 frames. Enter. So this orange color indicator will take us to that place on the time slider. As seen earlier, that each second is divided into 24 frames. That is, we can also say 24 frames per second, that is 24 FPS, frames per second. Now animate editing mode. Here on the right side of the time bar, you can see a green button. This green button will be visible only if we have a non-zero end time. Just now the end time is given as 2 seconds. Here this is. Now pressing caret, edit properties. If we give end time as 0 seconds, apply OK, then the time bar as well as the green button will not be visible at all. Now again we will make end time as 2 seconds. So edit properties, 2 seconds. They apply OK. So now again you can see this green button. It becomes visible because the end time is specified as 2 seconds and it is a non-zero end time. Click on the green button. It turns into red button like this and the canvas displays a red outline on all 4 sides like this. This means that now the animate editing mode is active and now we are ready to animate an object on the canvas. Let us now create our animation. Click on animate editing mode. It is already clicked. You can see 0 frame in the timeline entry field. Move the circle slightly. This slide down I will move. This position of the circle is the first frame. Means the circle will start animating from here. Now click at the end of the timeline here, or alternatively we can even type 2s, that is 2 seconds, in the entry field and press enter key. Now grab the circle and hold down the shift key to move it in a straight line to the right side of the canvas. Now by clicking on any position on the time slider, we will see the circle on a new position. Here we had specified only the beginning and end location of our circle, but Synfig automatically created the in-between images or frames. This process is known as twinning. These frames, when displayed together, will give an effect of moving circle like this. This is the play key. This is the previous frame, while this is the next frame. Clicking on play key, you can see the moving circle. Clicking on the previous frame shows the previous position of the circle. Similarly, by clicking on the next frame shows the next position of the circle. Finally, we need to render our work. Rendering means the computer uses various algorithms to apply the final effects you have specified on the objects created. Before rendering, click on this button to leave the animate editing mode. Click on caret, then file, save. Save the file by the name as moving circle. Dot .sifz extension for synfig file. I have saved this file in 11th computer folder which is present on my desktop. Then click save button. Save. Now click on caret. File. Render. Change the file name to movingcircle.gif and store it in the same location where we saved movingcircle.sifz, that is on desktop in 11th computer folder. Now select target file as GIF instead of auto. So here I'll make this correction. Instead of auto I'll select GIF and then click on render. This there at the bottom, render. It will take few seconds for the file to render. It is showing here rendering. You can see the message file rendered successfully on Windows status bar located at the bottom of the canvas. We can preview the moving circle GIF. This is the preview setting dialog box. Click here and then click on preview. So now click play. So this is our first animation which we created today. A moving circle. Next time we will learn to create animation using keyframe. Thank you. Have a good day.